Smith County is classic rural Tennessee, a beautiful river, a quaint downtown, historic buildings, and friendly people. Home of 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners. It is also the home of the largest commercial roofing business in the state of Tennessee.
When I moved here, I'm from an area in Kentucky that had 3,500 residents. So it's that home feel, and it's something that I love.
A small town president with big time ideas. Curtis Sutton bought Rackley Roofing in 2010. It had always been a Tennessee company. He didn't want to change that. He loves being a Tennessean, but he wanted to build a company that could serve commercial businesses everywhere in the state, and that would take expansion. In less than a decade, Rackley now has roofing businesses in every major population center in Tennessee. R.D. Herbert in Nashville, Rackley, Memphis, Rackley East in Knoxville, Rackley in the greater Chattanooga area, and a brand new office in Mount Juliet. And of course, where it all began in Smith County. A small town president with big time ideas. The company is part of RT3, a roofing technology think tank traveling the country to places like Microsoft to implement cutting-edge business ideas. Rackley Roofing is the official roofer of the Tennessee Titans. The company has a suite for all Nissan Stadium events where employees and customers get the VIP treatment, and a zip line for fans before the game. Rackley was just featured on the cover of Roofing Contractor magazine, the leading national publication in the industry. Rackley Roofing also sponsors a truck in the NASCAR Truck Series. Middle Tennessee resident Clay Greenfield in the number 68 Rackley truck. Truck's flourished with Rackley's backing and is now a threat in every major race. Rackley is founding sponsor of National Women in Roofing, breaking down barriers for women in this male-dominated world of roofing. Rackley is a company with an ambitious vision, but it never looks past its own community. This is a Tennessee company that believes in doing business with other Tennesseans. The company is insured by Powell & Meadows in Carthage. Rackley also roofed their office, a wonderful reciprocation of services. Powell & Meadows President Philip Piper.
They are really, really great to do business with. Very professional, listen to suggestions that we might have, ask great questions, very concerned about their employees, want to make sure that they're having a good employment experience while working for Rackley Roofing. And that's really, really important. You don't necessarily see that all the time in the construction industry, but we want to think that Rackley Roofing is a great partner with Powell & Meadows, and we're very fortunate to do business with a company like that.
Rackley also loves to use local vendors like Tiffy Clemens. Clemens makes all of Rackley's marketing gifts. If you look closely, this is high-quality merchandise. No cheap giveaways here.
I think Curtis does that from both sides, from the quality of work that he gives to his customer and that he expects from his employees, and the same thing of the quality of the product that he purchases from me, that he passes along to his customers. Yes, lots of people say, I want a 25-cent pen, and sometimes that's the quality you're going to get. But Curtis wants a nice piece that portrays his image well, and Rackley Roofing, and he gives me the opportunity to look at multiple different items and how I can best service his needs.
We had decided a long time ago that whenever we're going to do any marketing material, that it's going to be very high quality. We want somebody to remember, look what Rackley did. They're not cheap. They do things right. Whatever we do, we're going to do it right.
Rackley Roofing has 6 core values. They're not just written on the wall. They live in the beating heart of this company.
When we set our core values up, everything that we do is based on those. So somebody could be really good, but if they don't follow the core values of us, we just don't do business with them.
All of the furniture, office supplies, and copiers are provided by Mid-10 Office Equipment.
It just matters tons. I mean, there's so many businesses that do come around that never even call you. I mean, you can go call them or go call on them, and they won't even hardly talk to you. And it's just very important, especially for a county this size.
And then there are the non-business contributions, just being a great neighbor. Rackley sponsored the county's big outdoor shindig, River City Ball of 2018. When the county celebrated Walton Days, Rackley brought down the zip line from Nissan Stadium to delight the families of the county. When Rackley learned the county wanted to move and restore the old train depot, Rackley said, whatever it takes. And when they put that roof on, They didn't put on the old one, they put on a more expensive, period-appropriate roof.
A lot of major companies that come into the community, and I'm not going to name names because I don't want to do that, but unlike a lot of major corporations that come into the community, they put a storefront in, and then they suck assets and money out of the community, and the only time they put anything back in is when it's going to be something that gives them advertising or is a benefit to them. They don't put anything into the company. Rackley is not like that. Rackley has come in here. If you go over to their office complex that's here in the county, they have been a blessing to that area. They have beautified that. They've made things look better. They've cleaned things up.
And if there's a problem, Rackley can sometimes clean that up too. When a Smith County baseball team unexpectedly won the state title, Curtis paid for some of the families who couldn't afford to make the trip.
You know, I always take myself back to when I was a kid and I played travel ball, and my mom and dad were going through a divorce, and you know, I was on the all-star team and I couldn't afford it. And I don't know who it was, a parent, somebody stepped up and basically paid for my whole entire season to be able to remain on the team. And it's another one of those things that, you know, you got to give back, and you know, it just seems like it comes in full circles.
The Ronald McDonald House is another one of those circles. Rackley services, maintains, and repairs those roofs free of charge, all over the state, for those sick kids and those families who need help.
Well, I believe in the Ronald McDonald House mission. For one, I lived it. So when you live something, you kind of believe in something, you know. Again, you know, my sister had a heart transplant. We couldn't afford to go stay in a hotel for weeks when I was a child, and the Ronald McDonald House provided, you know, me and my family boarding.
And now Curtis is living his dream and seeing it come true, to build the biggest and best commercial roofing company in the state, to be in a geographical position to serve everyone in the state, and have the heart to look beyond business to serve the people living under the roof. Rackley Roofing, transforming the industry.